football. How did the bye week benefit the guys on the offensive side of the ball, and what do you hope to see this weekend?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Again, anytime you can take a bye, probably this late in the season, still so many guys that you want to get looks at and get extra work for. And so I think that always, from a developmental standpoint, is critical. Again, having an extra week to prepare for this game, to go out there and execute and play well.
There's been a lot of talk about Cutter just during the bye. What did you see from him, and what are kind of your expectations for these final 3 games?
Yeah, did a really nice job. Again, I think for him to take as many reps as he was able to get this bye week. Again, new system, and every rep is extremely valuable. So I think we know he's a talented player, got really good arm talent, good accurate player. Again, it's going to come down to the instincts and the decision making, and take one step at a time.
What's the biggest step forward he's made since arriving here and getting to learn you and the system?
Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's the confidence in the system and the operation. Obviously we know you're certainly looking for the physical attributes, and he's displayed that since he's been here. But I think it's just the comfort in the shifts, the motions, understanding the plays. He's really done a nice job taking just one step at a time.
We've talked so much about Jamarion's progress this year. Is him playing more? Is it him learning more of the offense, or mastering more of the offense, or is it just you all saying, like, this is what he knows, we're going to focus on what he's doing, what he can do right now?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of both, and I think as we know, like, opportunities present himself. I know in that last game when Berryon went down, he was able to get more of those touches, and so it's always been that balance that we've talked about of, trying to distribute the ball and keep all those guys involved, and just really proud of him. And the year hasn't gone exactly how he's wanted to, but for him to go in a game like that on the road against a top 10 team and make those plays to keep us in the game was really impressive.
What's the biggest thing you take from the Tennessee game that you're going to build on over the next 3?
I think we know exactly, the heart of this team and the fight of this team. Again, I think they played extremely hard. We're probably a couple plays away from getting that one done. And so I think, work in progress, obviously, and constant state of improvement. I thought there was a lot of good things in that game. We just, from a consistency standpoint, have got to get that stuff done to finish a game.
Obviously, Bush, you still can win all 3 games, go to a bowl. That's goal number 1. But how much do you have to weigh getting younger guys reps down the stretch here to prepare for the future, getting them some of that experience that they probably need to?
Yeah, I think the focus is on us playing good football and continuing to find the identity, if you will. And, again, I think this bye week was a good opportunity for us to get those guys a lot of reps, but we got to go out and play well. We understand that, certainly, thinking about this week and this week only. So,
were there any steps towards that identity that you talk about in this Tennessee game? Did you learn some things about where?
Yeah, I think so. I think, again, the mixture of being able to run it and creating the pass plays off of that. Again, we have confidence in what we're doing, and I think there's, for us, I think the biggest thing just over the course of the year has been those self-inflicted wounds. I think that showed up, and I think our red zone execution, or play calling or whatever in the red zone, I think there's been times we moved the ball extremely well. We've got to do a good job of finishing those drives, as we know. And again, there's just been times where penalties have been there and put us in the hole, if you will, and we have to overcome that.
It's kind of a new perspective, winning these next 3 games to make a bowl game, or are you guys still very much taking it day by day, game by game?
Yeah, I think it's always the day by day, and I know you hear it as coach speak sometimes of 1-0, but again, for us, it's 4 quarters of playing clean, good execution. That's the focus for this game, and again, for us too, as you know, a lot of different guys getting looks, and we want to come out and have a great Tuesday, and I think that was the main focus, one day at a time and one game at a time.
We might build on this a little bit on that one, but clearly you don't overlook any opponent that goes against you, but maybe naturally this is one of those games that you look at, hey, let's get right this game. What are some of the opportunities you do want to see on Saturday going in the last third of the season or so?
Yeah, I think, again, it's that execution. We say it right, like, have we put together 4 quarters of playing discipline and clean execution in the games we've won, we've taken care of the football. So again, I don't see this as any different. As we know, there's good football teams all over the nation. This is a team that's played in one of the better conferences in the leagues they're in, and so We got to focus on ourselves. I want to go see us play clean, penalty-free, good football, and go win this game.
What about the plays that Hartley made for you down at Tennessee too? Is having them healthy now, what does that give you as far as something to work with in these last 3 games?
I think you always think about young guys and gaining confidence in a game like that. You know, to go out there as a 17-year-old freshman in that kind of environment and the moment not be too big. I think that's a starting point for any guy. And again, you guys know how impressed I've been with Hardley since I've gotten here, and so more opportunities will come to him. And but it's good to see him have that success early on and gain that confidence.
Anything in his skill set that kind of differentiates from the guys you have now and adds to that?
I wouldn't
versatility?
say differentiates from the guys we have, but I do again. I think he's the type of player. He can run, he can catch it. He's physical, he's tough, he knows how to practice. I think if he can continue to build his body and put on the weight he needs to look like some of these players we're going up against, I think he's got a chance to be a really special player.
Would you say that your groups continue to be motivated throughout the trajectory of the season, even with some results that have not been going in your guys' favor?
Yeah, I've been super fortunate, of this group. I really have. I mean, they're out there today ready to get back to work just like they have been all year. And I've been, appreciative of those guys and their buy-in, and I think it speaks volumes of the culture of this program.
Everybody good? All right.